Gossip is as old as the hills. It is evil, but entirely pervasive. It almost seems necessary. I know 3 men who are actually incapable of gossip. They're the only ones who, if you speak ill of another person, they'll just change the subject. They don't correct you or judge you. They simply do not engage. All 3 of these men are ordained rabbis and practicing. One of these good souls actually took the time to explain to me that the 9th commandment is a specific heeding against gossip. Thou shalt not bear false witness. No doubt, he further illustrated, bearing false witness in matters of law is particularly egregious, for how can we live as men among men without laws? But equally important is the notion that we owe our friends, our family, neighbors, every benefit of every doubt as they so owe us. Do unto others as we would have them do unto us is also important in idle chat, rumors, and judgments without evidence. Yet, the sad truth is that every single person I know, other than my 3 wise men, is guilty of gossip, and I'm right at the top of that sinner's list on this one. I'm a high verbal person, a student of human behavior and motivation, and more often than I like to admit, I'm slagging someone we both know. In therapy, one of the useful questions we ask ourselves about a given behavior is, okay, what's the payoff? Well, with gossip, the answer is really simple, age-old, and somewhat sad. We put others down to elevate ourselves. Rather than raise our own profiles by the color of our achievements or accomplishments or admirable qualities, we gab on about another poor slob's deficits. We never actually declare openly, oh, he's a schmo, so I must be a prince. But that's what we mean, knowing all the while in our heart of hearts that we've behaved at least as badly as our victim du jour and at least as often. Nothing is older in human interaction than the elementary concept of us and them, those guys. All political campaigns and calls to arms throughout history and today are based on the notion that our side is right, we're God's chosen people, and other folks, the enemy, oh, be cursed, bedeviled, ugly, mean, smelly, absolutely and finally not glorious us. Thus it turns out that gossip has a unifying function. We gather at cafes and in living rooms, at barbecues and banquets to extol our common virtues, illusory though they may be, and diminish the sorry folks who are stuck in that other camp. Democrats versus Republicans, conservatives versus liberals, Jews, Christians, and Muslims, one against the other, the French against the Germans, Protestants and Catholics. As football and soccer games are metaphors for war, sometimes they get beyond rowdy, and the cheering and the jeering can turn violent. This is gossip and choosing sides raised to a ridiculous and dangerous level. Romeo and Juliet, West Side Story, are fables of gossip. When you're a jet all the way, and misinformation, both of which leave us in tears. I still gossip, but much less than before, and when I catch myself, I'm happy to say that occasionally I've been known to stop. Pickle. Gossip seems to be a part of the human diet. If only we could cut it back just a little.